got styled on. And then Huey.
I'm not sure anybody like ever realized that this is Thomas. Anyway, you're welcome back, and welcome to. You know what? We have the most devious reverse jumpings in fiction, and already, any Broly fight. If you know Full Metal Alchemist, the Führer when he destroyed the whole army. Give me one more. Aaron. I mean, Aaron didn't get it.
For those who don't know, a reverse jumping is when a group of people pull up on somebody only to get waxed and sent packing. And bruh, some of these reverse jumpings are brutal. We're starting with Thanos clapping everybody's Titan. Actually, let's reverse further back. Because not only did this man solo Loki and Thor, but bro styled on Hulk so bad, man's refused.
I don't think we really like conceptualized how much of a demon Thanos was. He ran so many like 2+ V1s. It's actually crazy. Starting of the movie, middle of the movie, end of the movie, he faced all the Avengers, took them all down solo. He had the Infinity Stones, but it's like he still defeated all of them. The Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Loki thought he was funny talking about some we have a Hulk. Bro pulled up, got a couple hits in, not gonna lie. He was getting Thanos good. But that didn't last very long. Thanos came back in the second round, parried, and hit him with the 1-2. Bro was like, I understand.
Nah, they're on Hulk, right? Or just me in regular, right? And going for kicks. That's one thing I think some people don't have in their arsenal because they're like too big. You need kicks.
And man just started humiliating this man Hulk. Back shot followed by the meanest combo since Sasuke got juggled midair. Knee to the dome. And bro lift them over his head like Rafiki throwing Simba off the cliff and sat his ass down. Like, bruh, you not about this life. After this, everyone decided, yeah, we need to jump this dude and we need to make it flawless. And that's what they did, bro. They were moving like a well-oiled machine. Bro was getting webs on his face.
Oh, bro, I didn't even watch Infinity War again because I forgot Quill was the reason they lost. Like, we could have got the glove off him. You could have done whatever. You know what I'm saying? Got revenge for your shorty. Who cares? But he still had the glove on. And we were so close. We were this close to getting it off. And you decide that since he killed your shorty, she was the only one out there. Like, instead of the world? Yeah, nah. Maybe I don't know what love is, but no.
Bomb placed on his back. Bro even got comboed by Spider-Man until he got ragdolled. Iron Man pulled up, blasting this man to all hell. So he decides to try and cook this man in his armor. Spider-Man came back and tried to grab the gauntlet, only to get clotheslined. And bro just get backdoored with the ship. Nebula put
Andrew could never
something, only to get the back end of Doom. And they finally got their break and caught this man. It was great, except that Peter Quill ruined it for everybody.
Okay, guys, gotta get some breakfast in.
You blow it, man.
And Thanos decides to retaliate by tossing.
Like, I'm pausing again because I know I put reaction and box brackets, the videos in the description if you want to go look at it. But the fact that this team of what you would consider the weaker members, well, except for Iron Man and Doctor Strange, the weaker members of the Avengers and plus the Guardians of the Galaxy, compared to when he had to fight Thor and Hulk, a whole bunch of Asgardians who are super strong. Nah, like this team was a well-oiled machine. They had just enough power, just enough smarts to get it done. I like it, but if Quill wasn't there, movie over.
An entire movie, not them niggas. Dr. Weird tried to continue to fight, but It didn't end very well
Damn.
for him. Bro ended up getting strangled and tossed like a bag of rice. So Tony decided to pull up. And you know he was doing his shit, bro. He was getting it in. But all he managed was a drop of blood. And bro decides to go crazy on him for that, bro. Stabbed him with his own blade. And bro was about to be cooked until Dr. Strange said something and gave up the stone. Bro did not stop here with the reverse jumping. Cause Mans pulled up to Wakanda and just stared everybody down. Hulk tried to attack and ended up getting put in a wall. Captain America was swatted like a fly. And Black Panther got strangled and got his lights knocked out. And Falcon, I think he just looked at him really hard and dude just fell out the sky. The boy Captain America tried to come back and do something only to get clobbered. And bro looked so annoyed when Wanda blew up the monster. God. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you properly pull off a reverse jumping against an entire army. Now, Stink Meter is a different problem. Man's put up to the Freemans, found Granddad in a Speedo.
This was a reverse jumping. Oh my god, bro. Sting Meter is actually hilarious. Came back from the underworld just to get revenge. Banged Tom's wife real hard, apparently. That's what from the context clues. Banged his wife real hard and went to go fight.
Waiting for his date. And here goes this man.
You don't remember me? You don't remember my name?
Hit him with a juicer and sent this man 10 states back.
What's my name, Yaka?
And this man is getting way too close, spitting in this dude's face. After getting kicked in the face like that, Granddad is flabbergasted. He don't know what's going on, dog. Until Huey came and revealed who he was. And look at this deranged ass psychopath.
I'm going back, and I'm taking y'all with me in the first class cabin on the Ass Whooping Express. All aboard!
What did he say?
Huey gives Grandpa the belt and they get ready to jump this nigga. He starts throwing hands with Huey and was mashing this kid. Granddad pulled up only to get sent back to where he came from. And then bro got Huey with the 3-punch combo, putting him on his ass. Riley came in and dude just got styled on. And then Huey...
I'm not sure anybody ever realized that this is Tom's body. Tom has the capabilities of doing all this. I don't care what you say. You can put a spirit in my body. If they can do a backflip in my body, I can do a backflip. It's just something stopping me. So Tom is unironically the strongest person in the show. I'm not sure we really understand what's going on right now. Tom has potential to be the greatest in the show.
He decides he want to play Spider-Man, but bro blocked every hit, and now it's a 2v1. But Stink Meter was holding that shit down. He's him right now. Bro smacks the fuck out of Riley, kicks Huey, and when Granddad came, he also got the boot to the face. While defending from Huey, he kicks this nigga again. Bro ain't even let Granddad get a hit in. And look at these moves. How do you kick a child like this and not feel anything? Granddad finally got this man with the belt, only to be ragdolled and sent to the wall. Had this nigga ass tooted up in a Speedo, bro. That is crazy. Man,
Tom is actually the strongest.
Entire family and talking shit in the process. Huey tried to do something only to get his shit rocked, which gave Granddad the opportunity to grab his legs and make him fall.
Hey,
Saying it, Chief.
Stink Meter starts strangling this nigga and was only outdone by getting a lamp smacked over his head. Bro really strolled into their house and beat the brakes off him. Mind you, he literally came from hell. The level of hate that Stink Meter possessed. It's honestly impressive, bro. After watching Stink Meter bully the elderly and 2 kids, let's keep the trend going by watching Kakashi bully 3 children. This man literally had no mercy for the kids that were put under his care. Mind you, they literally know nothing about this man Kakashi. Just that he's the Jonin that's supposed to be taking care of them. Alright, yo, we about to do this test. If you could get the bell, you good. If you don't, you grits. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. But when I say start, we go. My nigga, I did not say start yet. And who in their right mind wears a bright orange jumpsuit?
No cap. If I were a ninja, I think I can get the bells. I think I could. My plan, I don't know yet. I'm not a ninja, but I know me and I know my brain. I'll be able to come up with something. He wouldn't see it coming. I'll be the best student he's ever had.
To be a ninja, I already know you a problem, bro. I'm gonna look out for you, bro. You something else. Anywho, bro says start, and everybody goes to hide, except for Naruto.
Oh hell no, man! What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Oh my god, bro. Why are you not hiding, dog? Bro, you gonna die, and I'm not gonna help you. Man's pick a fight with Kakashi, only for him to pull out a book. And when he goes to attack, bro gets blocked, weaved, and then had a finger shoved up his ass for him.
Hey.
Hello? Yes, I would.
Yeah, Kakashi was a freak. He was reading a romance novel that's more sensual, and then he put a finger up a kid's butt.
Like to report a crime against a minor? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you hide as a ninja. Anyway, after getting molested, bro decides to use Shadow Clone. They all grab Kakashi so at least one of them could get a hit in, which doesn't work. And now you're looking stupid. And Naruto is so dumb. His clones started fighting each other, and literally right after beating the brakes off himself, bro somehow fell for the most obvious trap ever. Now, Edgelord Sasuke thought he had an opening, which was a dud, and Kakashi decided, yeah, I should really go and traumatize Sakura. So he puts her in a genjutsu and fried her brain. Damn, hope I don't lose my job, bruh. And that's when the edgiest of Lord Sasuke decided to pull up, thinking he's built different. And hey, he almost got Kakashi in a trap, and then decided to...
Completely random. Did Sasuke have blue highlights? I noticed that every time I watch Naruto. Did he have blue highlights the whole time?
Sasuke decided to pull up, thinking he's built different. And hey, he almost got Kakashi in a trap, and then decided the best idea was to throw hands with the Jonin. He ended up fondling the bells a little, but that wasn't enough. Kakashi was like, hey, bro, not gonna lie, you kind of built different for real. So bro decides to use a fireball jutsu and did the hand sign. Anybody remember when those actually mattered? Anyway, shit was weak, so Kakashi probably just walked like 2 feet to the left and got out of the way. And then bro decides to come from under the ground, grabbed his ankles, and turned this nigga into a root. Now, if I was Kakashi, but that's just my preference.
Nah, you really got emo on him. You know what I'm saying? Pretend to pee on him. That's the method. That is the method you have to use. Or just hit him with a smoke bomb and disappear. Don't say anything. Just straight smoke bomb.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a returning contender in the demon known as Broly. We've already talked about how he ran everybody's pocket back in the old days, but Broly made his return, and we expected nothing less. The fight with Vegeta started out great until Bro went Super Saiyan and started styling on Broly. What have they done to my boy? Bro was getting cooked. But ladies and gentlemen, it's only a matter of time until somebody gets Broly dragged. Now, the writers remember that this was Vegeta fighting, and so he had to be the first one to get manhandled by Broly. Hey, but he clean with it though. Look at this escape. Mid-fight, Bro decides he want to be part of an edit.
I don't know why they didn't use this more in like the anime, like during the anime. Like as soon as Battle of Gods was over, never seen this transformation again. Because apparently in the manga, they use it a lot more, especially in like the Goku Black arc. Yeah, I'm not sure why they just didn't use it again.
In goes Red. Had that nigga Broly spooked for a second. And rightfully so. Cause this man Vegeta was just toying with him. Sent this man through several mountains and attacked him mid-transformation.
Mobile friendly service.
Wait a minute. Did Vegeta just attack somebody mid-transformation? Ladies and gentlemen, we have broken new ground in the DBZ universe. Cause these niggas never do that. But
yeah, certain people you just don't play with. Like Frieza, let him transform, you know? You can always take Frieza. For Broly, nah, if he was matching you in base while you're in red, yeah, don't play with that boy.
it was off or not, Broly finally remembered he got that dog in him and unlocked his old memories and powered up. And ladies and gentlemen, when characters start firing blasts out of their mouths, you should be very worried. And Vegeta...
Well, actually, Nappa did that, and he got his back broken, so...
experienced that firsthand. Bro started getting manhandled immediately. So Goku decided to step in. And you know what he did? That boy did his little dance and got to work. Until bro got kicked like a soccer ball and comboed into oblivion. And Broly was only getting stronger. And even the music is hyping this nigga up. So Goku stepped it up a notch and they were evenly mad, doing flash step dances and shit until Goku started getting his coins knocked loose and had no choice but to go red. And Goku started using his martial arts to actually get it upper hand. And then this man starts talking about living in peace and harmony. But you see, Broly wasn't having any of that. So Broly goes for a punch.
Damn.
Only to have that shit used against him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called martial arts. But Broly wasn't worried about that, bro, because they was going band for band. Them niggas was throwing hands for real. Goku and...
How? You feel me? Goku knows enough martial arts to bob and weave and, you know what I'm saying, take an opponent down. I'm not sure why he's trying to go blow for blow. Unless Broly's just so, like, good at learning how to fight. He just learned martial arts.
Ended up getting staggered and sent flying. Almost had his fucking head stomped in. And bro started rolling the fuck away, bro, because this is not. He tried to blast this man point blank, which failed in spectacular fashion.
Damn.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
And ended up getting the Hulk Smash special. And ladies and gentlemen, like I predicted earlier, the Broly drag, everybody. Goku is not just flabbergasted right now, but I know bro's having flashbacks of the last time he got into a squabble with Broly. Broly, on the other hand, is just...
Well, actually, that wasn't canon, so it didn't happen to this Goku. The Goku in this timeline never fought Broly and doesn't know who Broly is.
Out here hitting emo. Goku decides it's time to get a new hair dye and goes blue. You wanna know the crazy part? Broly was still in his base form. So bro got hit with the Hulk Smash special again, followed by the Donkey Kong special. They ended up in the middle of the earth fighting in lava, and Goku proceeds to bite him. Cause one thing we can count on is Goku biting his opponent. Bro tried aura farming after that, but Broly wasn't having any part of that. So bro throws a fucking energy ball at him. And then while they're throwing hands, Frieza decides to do Frieza things.
Ah, damn.
Broly, look! Shut up! It's such a tragic...
Random deviation real quick. If, like, when Goku and Vegeta fuse, they're one person. But does that still count as a jumping? Or just regular? You know? But you understand where I'm going with this? Like, there are two people in one body, so was that still a jumping? I don't think so, but...
It's your father! He was killed by a stray energy blast!
Of course, Broly gets mad and starts powering up even further. Broly is now on a warpath and Goku had to run away. Vegeta pulls up and is like, yeah, we gotta jump this nigga now. So they tried jumping him. Ladies and gentlemen, it did not work. They were getting their ass handed to them. So they decided to pull out the combo move. And that shit did not work. So they tricked this nigga into beating the shit out of Frieza. After Broly finished stomping the fuck out of Frieza, them boys pulled back up. But as Gogeta. Now if you watch my past video, I think Vegeto's...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Getting beat by a monkey is crazy work.
Cooler, cause he talks more shit, but that's neither here nor there. Sup, little nigga? The hell is this? Oh, we're Gogeta. We're Goku.
The super monkey.
Making us much stronger. What the fuck? It's not fair! Sounds like a you problem. While that was happening, Broly decided he wanted to run a fade with Whis. But Gogeta pulled up to save him from making the biggest mistake of his life. Anywho, they start squabbling and...
Why? Let Whis fight. Imagine Broly unlock Ultra Instinct just by fighting Whis. That would be hilarious.
Gogeta got his own theme song, of course. So they go Super Saiyan and start boxing Broly. And bro was getting handled. What the fuck kind of attack is this? Anywho, Broly got tired of that shit real quick. So they start throwing hands again. And they were going band for band, ending up in a completely different dimension. Even though Broly was getting comboed, bro, he was holding his own. So Broly powered up even more and fucked up Gogeta's sternum. Gogeta goes blue, and this shit just started getting out of control, dog. They made contact with punches and ended up back in their own dimension. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Broly we know and love. Bro pulls this shit and got countered, and then proceed to get styled on. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, once Broly starts spitting beams out of his mouth, you should be worried. Bro thinks he's Charizard in this shit. But Gogeta got behind him with 2 Rasengan and pulled him back out. And dude just continues blasting the fuck out of Broly. Had Broly hitting poses mid-attack. And then mans pulled out this rainbow blast. Had my dog screaming for his life. But ladies and gentlemen, Broly was not done. Bro said he refuses to be the victim of a jumping and goes on to try and fight Gogeta, only to get booted. Bro got his face punched in for firing a blast and then comboed into...
You know what I also find weird? Broly gets taller when he transforms. That's not good at anybody else. Why did he just get taller? I don't know. Vegeta could use that, but like weird.
Oblivion. Oh no! They really out here beating the shit out of my dog, bruh. This ain't how it's supposed to go. They really out here putting the beats on my dog, jumping his ass. And bro, they out here changing the planet's surface, bruh. Hey, bro, aren't they on Earth? Like, the amount of earthquakes this fight should be causing should be alarming, bro. Anywho, Broly's out here getting his ass beat for real. Gogeta pulls out this fucking Kamehameha and was about to erase this nigga from existence. But he ended up getting saved by Shenron. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call 911 because we were robbed. I don't know what Super plans to do with Broly, but I hope to see him restored. Not to his hating ass ways, but just the raw, unfiltered power that guy possessed. And I hope to see him run the hands with them people again. But ladies and gentlemen, apart from giving us a good ending, FMA Brotherhood blessed us with one of the wildest
Yeah, bro. Bradley's cold.
reverse jumpings I have ever seen on TV. Fewer King Bradley pulls up. And everybody's confused as to why he's coming through the front door. And bro's like, the fuck?
Why would I go to the back door in my own house? Bro, I don't care if I have a nuke, a cannon, Super Saiyan, whatever. If a person walks up and says, and knows they're gonna get jumped, they're coming up dolo, they know they're getting jumped, and they're like, why would I come through the back door in my own crib? I'm going home. I don't know about y'all. I'm going home.
I look like going through the back door of my own house. Bro stands there in front of an army, and the tank rolls up his sleeves and is like, all right, bro, time to get to work. First, bro start off with blocking bullets from the tank, slices an explosive round in half, marking his own squad. And the niggas in the tank was running from him. While chasing them, he goes through like 5 niggas at once. And look at this trash ass aim. Bro dodges another round, stabs the guy through the peephole, and then bro proceeds to cut the tank treads, fucking up its movement. And this dumbass decides to pop his head out to shoot, only to lose it. And then he
Natural selection.
just drops a fucking bomb in that bitch.
Ah, damn.
After taking on an entire tank and an army and winning, bro just casually walks through, and none of these niggas decide to shoot him. I mean, shit, I was scared too, bro. This guy just demolished an entire tank by himself. Now, Captain Buccaneer decides he wants to fight, only to get no diff. And when he came back from behind, bro got his entire automail destroyed. Bro pulls up like, hey, bro, like, open the door and let me in. And this nigga starts crying and
I wouldn't cry because I'm not a crier, but understandable.
probably shitting his pants. He was about to kill all of them too, until Greed pulled up and distracted him. He did get Greed back for this transgression, by the way. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have more reverse jumpings, you're done.
Well, that is the end of this video. Yeah, all in all, if someone is too strong, don't be afraid to run away. Unless he's going to destroy the planet, then you have to kind of fight, or else, you know, you won't be able to live no more. But, yeah.